I should switch to demo stuff. People want to see cool LEDs.
Ooh, yeah. Let's do more cool LEDs.
Then we'll go see history.
Yes.
We don't want to bury the exciting stuff. All right. Nope. That wasn't what I wanted to click on. Okay. Let's see.
Okay.
So I have
that. Oh, should I make
LED panel?
Okay, there we go. Oh, nice.
And this is run by PixelBlaze.
And what type of LEDs are those?
These are SK9922s.
Okay.
So this is the panel that I make and sell that's based on those.
Cool. That's the 8x8
mm-hmm.
matrix.
Yep. And this is just to give you an idea, this is running at like 2 or 3% brightness. Something really low.
Yep.
What is 1%? Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
And you can see that it's fading almost to black, like imperceptibly. Like it's got just such a huge range, even at 1%. I mean, just for comparison, if you're working with like a 2012 or new Pixel or whatever, that's 0 to 255.
Yeah.
What's 1% of that? You get a value of 0, 1, and 2, maybe 2.5. If you round up 3, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You can't mix colors with that.
No, you can't. You basically just get dim red, dim green, or dim blue, or all of them together, dim white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I have a way to cheat. And let me edit code here. So I'm also presenting, I don't know if you want to split, if you could do true of both or if it matters. You probably don't need to see the code, but oh yeah, that works.
Yeah, I can't really make the screen share smaller, but
that's okay. As long as people can see on the side.
Yeah.
So there's a function called HSV24, which switches to 24-bit, turns off the HDR. And that is what it would look like. That's the best it can do for a rainbow.
Yeah.
But then you add some like, I need to like plus. So you can see it's like, can't really fade to black. It's just on or off.
Yeah.
The blue kind of like the teal to blue to black kind of gives you a little bit, but there's just not enough resolution there.
Yeah.
Compared to that.
Yeah. That's amazing.
So that's why I love these LEDs, and everybody should try them. If you haven't tried them, you will love them, especially if you have a PixelBlaze. If you don't have a PixelBlaze, you should get a PixelBlaze.
You should get one. Absolutely.
All right. So there's another cool trick. This is not released yet, but I'm working on a way to go beyond one PixelBlaze into a network of PixelBlaze. So if I switch my camera, you should be able to see a desk with cool stuff going on.
Yes.
And you don't need to see the code. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
So not the 2 boxes and not the cube thing and not the really cool orb, but everything else is running this pattern. So if I change it, you can't see the code, but I'm going to change it to like red. And you can see that they all change. So this gives you a way to code a whole bunch of PixelBlazes all at once. You can live code stuff. Like I'm over here like messing with the code, like changing things. We can speed it up and do all kinds of fun stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And the cool thing is these are all synchronized in time. So if you use like the time function, which is the core of most PixelBlaze animations, that's all synchronized in time. So these are all running the same code with the same animation time base.
Wow. All mapped differently because they're different layouts of pixels.
Yeah.
But all running essentially the same pattern.
Yeah. So if we run something like CubeFire here, you can see that they're all pretty much doing the same pattern. Local to whatever their pixel map is. And you can see there's a coil of what they call cob LEDs. That's a super bright, high resolution stuff on the bottom middle left.
Yeah.
And then there's 60 per meter stuff just to the right of that. And then there's a Fibonacci 256 to the right of that. Above that is wave cubed. To the right is an 8x8 under like this 3D printed crystal thing that I made.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
behind that is a 16 by 16. So 4 2 by 2 of the 8 by 8 panels.
Got
Beautiful
it.
box.
Yeah.
And each of those has a pixel map. And I kind of just winged it on the cob LEDs.
Mhm.
And I'll show you the trick I used, which is going to be super relevant for the sign you're making. I
Yeah.
have an image tool that just makes it super easy. You just click and add a bunch of coordinates. And so I pixel mapped that a 60 per meter spool that's kind of in the middle there.
Wow. That is cool. I'm gonna just do that for a minute so that people can see all of the
On the
different
screen.
patterns and stuff that you're flipping through.
Yeah, yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, so this is PixelBlaze interface. I haven't really gone through like what is PixelBlaze and like here's all the things, but this is
Yeah.
the main patterns interface where you can see your playlist or your list of all saved patterns. You can add them to your playlist, edit them, do all kinds of fun stuff. But I've just run through a couple here so you can kind of see some of these fun patterns.
Nice.
Now I went ahead and we got some really good ones like Pearl and Fire. That's fun.
Ooh,
Get
that
some
is super cool.
nice looking fire. And
Yeah.
I went ahead and I did a little bit of math to separate their coordinates a little bit. So with this new system, there's a number of different ways to do this. One is you can give them a pixel map that gives them a smaller subset in a larger sort of world, or you can use some code and sort of shift them around based on their node ID. And so that's what I did. So I've taken a couple of these patterns and I've modified them with sort of their coordinates. And now they're all kind of acting as one, playing out an animation in roughly like a larger coordinate space that they're all a small
Whoa.
part of.
Whoa. Cool. So you could like theoretically, let's say, do like a rainbow fade from one through the middle all the way to the rest of them.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah. Whoa. That is wow. That is mind blowing.
and this little one right here that is moving around, this is on my desk and I had it like not shrink.
That's amazing.
So it's running the entire pattern, like a preview of like what the rest of it would be.
Make that bigger for a second so
Just
that
like,
we can all, yeah, look at the amazing awesomeness of that. That is so
here's a kit
cool.
like Cylon sweep.
Yeah.
And I didn't get this exactly perfect. I just kind of like just winged it, but with a little bit more time, you could really dial this in and get it super good. Let's see what else we got in here. There's cube fire. So the blobs that kind of travel around in this kind of roughly go across everything. This one's really fun because you don't really see this is a pattern called coronal mass ejection. And it's kind of like a star throwing off all these really cool, solar flares or whatever of color, but you don't necessarily see where that is, but you see the effect of all these like things getting tossed around everywhere. So I kind of like that.
Nice.
Got the Eye of Sauron, which is pretty cool. Like you got
Yes.
the iris like right there in the middle.
It looks great on the Fibonacci. Wow.
This comes out. Firework Nova. So this one like does like a exploding radius from the center. Then
Yeah.
some exorcery.
Wow,
Oh, I've
that
got
is
this one.
amazing.
And then I was like, okay, well, here's a often
But
posted
wait,
feature.
there's more.
Yeah. So I have a sensor add-on board that you can add on to a PixelBlaze standard. You can kind of hack it onto a Pico, but it's not really designed for it. So usually with the standard, and it gives you a microphone and it has a little processor on there that's doing, a bunch of like analysis on it. So it runs it through a fast Fourier transform and like throws that into like some buckets and stuff. So you don't have to deal with like a whole bunch of whatevers. And it's got an
Nice.
accelerometer and a light sensor and a bunch of analog inputs and all that kind of fun stuff. But if I'm like making this really cool cluster of like a bunch of pixel blazes all together, like it should share that data, right?
Right. Oh, yeah. Right.
So it
Of
does.
course.
So let's see if the audio works. I've got some chill step on Stream Beats that should be
Ooh, there we go.
totally fine with YouTube. If this thing is cool.
Don't get me flagged for copyright.
If you're listening, copyright algorithm, this is fair use. Oh, you know what? I gotta switch
Wow.
this other one. Here, let's just look at a
So,
simple Alexa spectrum analyzer.
oh, I feel like every DJ in the world needs a pile of PixelBlazes and this.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we have some awesome appreciation, all of this LED wizardry in the comments. So Charlene says that the box is beautiful as heck. No beautiful as hanky. Ha ha ha. Woohoo! And Pacific Pinball Museum shirt that I'm wearing. Love. Yeah.
Awesome.
Love pinball. Love pinball. Not very good at it, but love it. And Morgan says that's why they like the black diffusers, because they make brightness more manageable for sure. And yeah, there's a ton of appreciation for the synchronous stuff. So HVEC says it's incredible. And
Awesome.
I don't know,
It's
Electric says it's absolutely amazing.
well, thank you.
Yeah. Oh no, thank you for making stuff like this
Oh,
a reality.
this
Like,
is just what I do for fun.
cool. That is so cool.
Yeah, so the sync stuff is still in early times. It's not publicly released. It's in sort of like a beta. I've got it in a couple of people's hands. But if anybody out there, is really wants to mess around with this stuff, it's got some, there's some things I want to work out with the UI before I put it out there for everybody, just to make it easier to set this stuff up and kind of make sure all the features are in place and all that kind of stuff. But if you want to play around with it, hit me up and I can get this to you.
Nice. Says, can't wait to sync up wearables with my friends and make
Yes.
it all sound reactive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That is awesome.
Another one here. This is using the accelerometer that you can just kind of like draw a dot around. That's kind of
Whoa.
nice interactive stuff.
Okay, so how is that happening? What are you?
So the one that the leader is on my desk, and I'm holding
Got
onto
it.
it. And I'm moving it around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know about eat this anymore. Yeah.
Cool. Wow. Well, that is super exciting.
Yeah, it's super fun stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see. I also got, there it is.
Ooh.
So the big, beautiful box, that is a 4x4 of 8x8s. So that is 32 by 32 pixels, which is actually really low resolution when you see it doing these, these animations. Like, again, it just looks like it's totally like an infinite amount of resolution. And
Dang, and that's the largest box that we're seeing in your desk of toys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
And that's on a different group.
Yeah.
And I've got the Lux and the little box and that box all together.
Okay, got it.
And so if I hold down the button on my Lux, it should turn the Wi-Fi on and I should be able to connect in. And the way I have this set up is a button on any of these that are in the group can switch the pattern. It'll like advance the playlist.
Nice.
So I can press the button and click through here so we can see some stuff. This is another sound reactor. This would be cool.
I also note that you have one of Deborah's orbs on the very left. Yes.
Love that. That was such a surprise and such the best surprise ever.
It is very cool.
I have a reason. I will play some more music. Can see some stuff.
Oh, nice.
So like mood rings, like that kind of material for a while, like there was like sheets of it that would like do these really cool, like kind of like metallic-y looking like color rainbows.
Yeah.
That's kind of what this one reminds me of.
Nice.
Okay. All right, that's the demo fun stuff that I've got.
Well, that was a pretty awesome demo. Wow. A lot of fun stuff.